What if you were born without arms? What if you were born without legs? What if the world looked at you and saw only limitations? Most people would assume life is over before it even begins, but one man proved the world wrong. This is the extraordinary success story of Nick Vujicic, a man born without limbs, who built a life without limits. Stay with me until the end of this video, because this story might completely change the way you look at your own struggles. Nick Vujicic was born on December 4, 1982, in Melbourne, Australia. He was born with a rare condition called tetraamelia syndrome, a disorder characterized by the absence of arms and legs. When he was born, his parents were shocked. His father almost fainted in the hospital room. Doctors had no explanation, no warning, no cure. Imagine being a parent and hearing that your child will never have arms to hug you, never have legs to walk beside you. Nick's early childhood was filled with confusion, frustration, and emotional pain. As he grew older, the world became even harder. School was brutal. Children can be cruel when they don't understand differences. Nick was bullied, mocked, stared at. He felt isolated, alone, different, and slowly, a dangerous thought entered his mind. Why was I born like this? At just 10 years old, Nick fell into deep depression. He believed he would never get married, have a career, live independently, be accepted. He thought his life had no purpose. One day, overwhelmed by hopelessness, he attempted to drown himself in his family's bathtub. Think about that for a moment. A 10-year-old boy, believing his life wasn't worth living, but in that moment, something stopped him. He imagined his parents at his funeral. He imagined their pain. And he realized, if he ended his life, he wouldn't end the suffering. He would only pass it on. That moment became the turning point. Nick began asking a different question. Instead of asking, why me? He started asking, what can I do with what I have? That single shift in mindset changed everything. He began learning how to live independently. He learned to write using his small foot. He learned to type on a computer. He learned to swim. He even learned to play sports. Every small victory built confidence. Every challenge he overcame strengthened his belief. He realized something powerful. You don't need all the pieces to build a meaningful life. You just need belief. At the age of 17, Nick gave his first motivational speech on a small school group. He shared his story, his pain, his struggles. By the end of the speech, students were crying. Teachers were emotional. People were inspired. For the first time in his life, Nick felt something stronger than pain. He felt purpose. He realized his disability wasn't a curse. It was his platform. In 2005, Nick founded Life Without Limbs, an international non-profit organization dedicated to spreading hope and faith. Later, he launched Attitude is Altitude, expanding his speaking career worldwide. He began traveling across continents, 70 countries, millions of people, stadiums filled with listeners. His message was simple but powerful. If a man without arms and legs can smile, you can survive your temporary struggle. Nick wasn't just speaking, he was living proof. Nick's impact didn't stop on stage. He wrote powerful books that reached millions. His best-selling book Life Without Limits shared his philosophy on faith, resilience, and self-belief. Then came Unstoppable, teaching readers how to overcome fear and adversity. His books weren't theory, they were testimony. Every chapter came from lived experience. Many people once believed Nick would never marry. They were wrong. In 2012, Nick married Kanami Yohara. Today, he's a proud father. Let that sink in. The boy who once believed he would never be loved now has a beautiful family. This is not just success, this is victory over doubt. What truly made Nick successful? It wasn't luck. It wasn't sympathy. It was mindset. Nick believes you can't always control what happens to you, but you can control your response. Your attitude determines your altitude. He chose gratitude over bitterness. He chose faith over fear. He chose action over excuses. And that's the difference between ordinary and extraordinary. Here are powerful lessons you can apply to your own life. Stop asking why me. Start asking what's next. Your struggles can become your strength. Pain can either break you or build you. Confidence comes from small wins. Success is built daily. Purpose is greater than problems. When your mission is bigger than your fear, you move forward. Never underestimate the power of perspective. Change your mindset. Change your life. We live in a world where people give up too easily. We quit when things get uncomfortable. We complain about small obstacles. But here's a man who had every reason to quit. And he didn't. Nick Vujicic's life reminds us that your excuses are smaller than your potential. Your limitations are often mental, not physical. And your life has value beyond what you can see right now. Right now, you might be facing failure, rejection, financial struggle, self-doubt, depression. But remember this: if a man born without arms and legs can build a global movement, what excuse do you have? Your story isn't over. Your struggle isn't final. Your setback isn't permanent. Stand up mentally, fight for your purpose, and promise yourself today, no matter what happens, I will not quit.